From the announcement that Mike Pence would be Trump's running mate, the former Indiana governor has been a cheerleader.
Donald Trump gets it, and he understands the American people.
Pence has played a backup role to Trump, says a historian of the vice presidency.
He's advised him. He's worked with Congress, been sort of a legislative liaison. He's taken diplomatic trips.
After the virus began sweeping through the nation in late January, Pence began serving as chair of the White House Coronavirus Task Force, sometimes fielding controversial policy proposals.
We think we can safely reopen schools. The risk to children is very low.
Vice presidents have not always had active roles, as Vice President Lyndon Johnson was overshadowed by President John Kennedy. But analysts say that has changed over the last few administrations.
The vice presidency, I think, really changed beginning with the Carter-Mondale administration, where the vice president became an across-the-board advisor and troubleshooter for the president. And that basic pattern has been followed by all of the presidents since then, with some variation.
Many saw Vice President Dick Cheney as the driving force behind President George W. Bush's foreign policy and national security.
I think it's pretty clear that Donald Trump didn't want a Dick Cheney as vice president. He didn't, you get the vice president that you want and assign him the task that you want. And Trump clearly didn't want someone who kind of wielded that kind of authority and he had to maybe share some billing with.
An evangelical Christian, Pence has helped to broaden Trump's appeal among religious conservatives. He has supported Trump's tightening of immigration policy and appointment of conservatives to the court. He has taken a harder line on Russia, but rarely has he distanced himself from Trump, as when he opposed Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore, who had been accused of sexual misconduct. So far, Pence hasn't left a noticeable stamp on the office, say experts.
I don't see him as being as distinguished or as impressive as most of the other vice presidents from either party.
Analysts note Pence did play a role in the withdrawal of federal troops amid disturbances in Portland after local officials said they were making matters worse. In public, always loyal to his boss, often standing in his shadow, it's not clear what impact Pence has had behind the scenes, or what difference he will make in the November election, which most analysts see as a referendum on Trump. Mike O'Sullivan, VOA News, Los Angeles.